Here we are. This is the third Wagons newscast, isn't it, I think?
Yep, it's Monday the 31st of August, and bank holiday, but we're here.
You join us for the news. It's bank holiday today, isn't it?
It's bank holiday, yeah.
I know a song about that. You like that song, don't you?
If you're referring to the Stereophonics song, no, it's rubbish.
Oh, I like that one. We used to play that, oddly enough, in another band we were in, Space.
Yeah.
It's a big crowd favourite, it was.
Okay, so what have you got?
Yeah. Last Friday was the main man's birthday, Alex Lifeson. What do you mean, what have we got? That should have been top of your list, shouldn't it?
I've just come down from the party
I
threw for myself in his honour.
You have a rush marathon on Friday.
Yeah, you know what, I think I did see something about that, but I mean, you know, I almost don't like hearing about these guys' birthdays and things, because it's like
67.
Yes, you know, they're getting old. Like,
I know.
I don't know.
I don't think he looks 67 though. He's in good shape, isn't
he? He always has done. I mean, I don't think bands like Rush and that, I don't think they were hard on the drugs and drinking and stuff like that. So they maintain their
flip flops and kimonos.
Yeah,
kimonos. They don't take it out.
Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday, Al.
Yeah. What's this? Reza Monkey Brew. Happy birthday.
Right. So who died then? Because
it's miserable. Yeah. Sorry to bring the tone down. Peter Greeny.
Yeah.
So this is it. Like you said, you don't want to be wishing people happy birthday, because in the next breath, next week, we'll be reporting on Lifeson's death.
Oh. Steady on.
Don't do that, got it. Yeah, Peter Greeny. Peter Greeny died in here. Yeah, he's a fair man, wasn't he?
He was an absolute legend, and he seemed to have. It sort of wasn't of his own making, really. It was like of artists like Gary Moore and Clapton and things like that. They were always referencing Peter Greeny, early Fleetwood Mac, and the guy himself, I don't think really did much in music.
I don't know much about him. All I know is what other massive artists say about him. You know, he did. I mean, there's a story he kind of had mental issues and he vanished off the scene for a long time, didn't he?
Yeah. What I know him for was the way he turned one of the humbuckers round in his Les Paul. So then, when both were on at the same time, in the middle position, it sort of created this outward phase effect that seems to be kind of tried to be emulated now. But that was his kind of signature thing.
All right. So
that's kind of where
But he did always seem like a very humble guy. But I know we met Bernie Marsden, didn't we? But you see, him and Bernie were obviously great mates. Yeah. You see a lot of pictures of them together and playing together and stuff. Because Kirk Hammett owns Greeny, doesn't he? Yeah. The famous Peter Greeny guitar. And I think he took it to see him, hadn't he? And there's kind of photographs of Kirk Hammett, this Metallica super megastar, stood in Peter Green's living room. It looks like he just lives in a flat or in a terrace house somewhere. And Peter Green's kind of got this bemused look on his face as if to go, "What the hell's going on?
Who's this guy? Yeah.
Who is this guy? He was overjoyed to meet me." I probably knew him. It's just the photographs are funny, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a shame. Gary Moore did an album, I think it was in the 90s, called Blues for Greeny, and it's just a lot of Peter Green covers. But I love Gary Moore. I think he kind of takes the blues and gives it a right old kick up the arse. He lights a fire under it, and it just makes it exciting. So if you kind of want an intro to any Peter Green music, that was my introduction to it, really. So go Gary Moore.
I mean, before we go, this is only a quick little thing. I didn't something I read at the weekend as well, which I didn't realise, which really puts it into perspective. Do you realise how old Stevie Ray Vaughan was when he died? 34 years old.
Bloody hell.
I didn't know. I didn't know. And you look at your own life and how old you are, and you realise what he did and the legacy he left. He died at 34 years old.
I honestly thought it was older than that.
I'm sure I read on the internet. Don't say that. I'm sure I read at the weekend he was 34, and I was like,
was he not 43?
No, it's 34.
All right.
It's like that's staggering.
Yeah, I mean, bloody hell.
What an absolute waste.
No, that kind of makes sense, really. I mean, his 80s with the 80s were kind of his were his time. So
because he died kind of before before I was into him, really. He always seems like from a bygone era, but he wasn't, was he, really?
No, not at all, no. I mean, there's off topic again, but speaking of blues guitarists, that's... Doesn't get better than that, really, does it?
Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think he's the absolute top of the pile.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
What about Jimmy? What about Jimmy? Nah, Stevie all the way.
Jimmy, yeah.
Well, I got one thing to mention. William Shatner came across. We were talking about this earlier. I came across a video of William Shatner. William Shatner released. He's released a new cover album. I think it's all covers. And the first thing I heard from it was a cover.
Chances are it's covers.
Chances are it's covers. He's not churning out the hits, is he? But he's released a song with Ritchie Blackmore, who I'm a massive fan of. So I was like, I'll check this out. And it's a cover of B.B. King's "The Thrill Is Gone." And I don't like putting down music and things like that.
But I'm gonna.
I'm gonna Shatner all over it. It's awful. It's abysmal. Check it out. I put the link below. But check it out.
It's not even like it's not really my thing. Or I'm not really a fan of it. It's abysmal.
It is. It's garbage. But the Blackmore thing intrigued me, and I was like, oh, he does anything that he picks his guitar up these days, and I'll be like, I want to hear what he's playing. But yeah, so that's out, and on the album, I believe he's got like Brad Paisley and Albert Lee and Ronnie Earl and all these huge talents.
How strange.
With Shatner. But do you know how old William Shatner is?
34.
How old do you think he is?
Well, if you're asking me, well, I'm obviously going to be surprised, so I could make an educated guess and say 73.
No, it's 89.
89? Is he?
Yeah, he's 89.
Oh, well, I'm even more surprised.
I know. So fair play to the guy.
89?
89, yeah. Anyway, so there he is.
Anyway, it's a moment there for William Shatner.
And he's got he's done like 6 albums in the last sort of 20 years. And he did a Christmas album that's called Shatner Claus.
Of course he did!
You've got to respect that sense of humour, haven't you, really?
I hope that's him that comes up with these things. Yeah, amazing, not somebody else. What's not funny is the state of the official rock and metal singles charts.
Go on then.
That's not funny. I just out of interest, while I was trying to search for things, I thought I'll see who's releasing, whose singles are out, rock and metal singles. So the first thing I went to was the official rock and metal chart. This week, at number 10, we have Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Yeah, at number 9, we have Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Number 8 is Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Number 7 is Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. Number 6 is Back in Black by AC/DC. Number 5, we're getting a bit more modern. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. The Goo Goo Dolls at number 4 with Iris. Number 3, Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Number 2, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Number 1, straight in at the top, Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
Bloody hell.
I'm going home.
Like 35 years after release.
Oh my god. That's the official rock and metal singles chart. Not that. You mean you only have to go downloading these things to see that rock and metal is massively popular, but this I don't know. The state of buying, something's wrong, isn't it? I don't know. Something's wrong there. There are rock and metal fans everywhere. That is massive. It's still massive, but I know it doesn't define the genre, does it? It doesn't mean a thing really. No. But it's a sad thing to read, isn't it? When the top 10 rock and metal.
That's bad. I mean. I think the Goo Goo Dolls, even that song's like 20 years old, isn't it?
Yeah. Older, I don't know.
Well, it's wedding season, isn't it? So that's why that song will be up there. Mushy.
I mean, I suppose rock has been more about albums over the years, hasn't it, than singles, I suppose. But the album chart isn't. It's better, but it's not brilliant.
I mean, those are all amazing songs. There is absolutely no denying that. The only thing I can assume is that those songs have been on loads of different TV shows, loads of different films, loads of adverts and things like that. They're just in people radio. Yeah,
they never stop being played, are they?
Well, exactly. I think that is it. I think that's the root of all of it. Really, they've kept relevant because they're on radio all the time, and not just niche rock radio either.
I don't really know the point I was getting at, to be honest. It's just an odd read, isn't it? It's just an odd top 10 for this week in rock.
Just a moan.
It's just like weird. Can't explain it.
Yeah. Oh well. There we go.
And last but not least, I've got a couple of things actually. New Promethium album. Promethium are a band I used to play bass guitar in, and Dan and Rossi have always kind of helped us out if we have over the years, recording albums, lending us gear or sorting us out with rehearsal spaces and one thing and another. So yeah, the new Promethium album is being recorded this week, so check out for that. That'll be coming out soon. And Dave Stein. Our super sub drummer. It's 6-year anniversary, married to Joe. So the weekend, so there you
Congratulations,
go.
mate.
Much love to both of you.
To the
Joe probably deserves a lot more credit than she gets for that. A medal or a cake, a cake at least.
Yeah, we love them both. They're great guys. And it's great. It makes you all warm and fuzzy, doesn't it?
It does, makes me warm and fuzzy. Yeah.
Fair play, guys.
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. That's the news this week.